This is my biceps when I was doing bicep curls. Okay, not bad. This is my biceps now that I have stopped training it entirely. Fucking amazing. Stop isolating the biceps, it's a waste of time. I'm sick of fitness influencers telling you to do it. And no, you don't need good genetics or steroids to build a biceps. Here is the no bullshit way to get biceps without even training them directly. Welcome to the Purposeful Men movement. I help men live powerful lives by helping them find their true purpose and improve themselves. This isn't the usual useless entertainment video that will try to hold retention with edits every 5 seconds. This is a raw, authentic video that will provide you with real value. If you're a mindless consumer that can't hold your attention for 10 minutes, then you will never get the biceps you want. But for the mindful viewer, I will talk about the 3 steps that will allow you to make your biceps huge. Step 1, straight arm movements. Step 2, pull-ups. Step 3, when to isolate. Step 1, straight arm movements. Up until now, you probably thought that the only way to make your biceps big is by doing bicep curls, chin-ups, hammer curls, etc. Just any movement where you bend your arm. Well, it's true that you can get biceps this way, but then you only have to take one look at a gymnast. The majority of work gymnasts do is straight arm on the rings, yet they have the most massive biceps ever. How does this happen? Well, to keep your arm straight when you're under the pressure of your body requires insane biceps strength. Go try it right now. Get in a push-up position, move your toes forward and try to keep moving forward until your hands are at the level of your hips. If you keep holding your arm straight, you will feel insane pressure on the biceps. Gymnasts and calisthenics athletes constantly work with straight arm movements, and so they get massive biceps without even doing curls. I used to isolate every single muscle group, including the biceps. I would do 3 different exercises trying to hit the short head, the long head, the brachioradialis, just autistically trying to divide, split, and hit every single little muscle group in my body in the search of the perfect workout where everything was hit. Obviously, my biceps didn't grow much because isolation exercises are never effective by themselves. Then I literally just stopped. I was tired of splitting muscle groups and I decided to do a minimalistic approach where I would just do different compound exercises. I thought that I would get small, but I was tired of complicated workouts. But nope, I got fucking huge, including my biceps. I've never ever done a single exercise considered a biceps exercise for a long time now, and my biceps just keep getting bigger. It's because I do straight arm movements which automatically train the biceps. What movements can you do to make your biceps huge? First are the archer push-ups. With this push-up variation, you always have to keep one arm completely straight, and this will put great pressure on your biceps. Do not cheat by bending your arm. Keep it straight and try to pull the ground when rising up. The next exercise is the pseudo planche push-up. Place your hands at hip level and then just do a push-up. You will see this puts a massive strain on your biceps towards the top when you have to straighten your arms. Looks easy? Believe me, it's not. The final straight arm exercise I want to give you is the tuck planche or just planche attempts. Keep your arms completely straight and lift your legs while they are tucked. Try not to let your lower back bend, try to keep it straight. Your biceps will feel like they're going to blow up in this one because they have to keep the weight of your body up without bending the arm. And this is good. It means they're working. Do a few months of these 3 exercises and your biceps will be massive, but also your chest, your shoulders, your triceps, everything. Step 2, pull-ups. What muscles do you train when doing a pull-up? The back, obviously. The forearms, also obvious. The biceps, less obvious, but still equally important. This is rarely mentioned, but pulling movements, especially ones that are very tough, can lead to a massive biceps, and the exercises don't have to be chin-ups. The biceps is a pulling muscle fundamentally. That's its function. So anytime you do a pulling exercise where your arm has to bend, you're actually hitting the biceps as well. But there is a reason pull-ups are specifically important. It's because they're fucking tough. Pull-ups can pump your arms up like no other exercise, and they can be done anywhere. If you want massive biceps, then master the pull-up. I deleted the original thumbnail for this video. The thumbnail you see in the footage of me showing my biceps is made after doing archer pull-ups in my workout yesterday. I just thought that my arms looked so massive that I had to take the pictures and make that the new thumbnail. There is no exercise like the pull-up. Any workout without it is inferior. So I ask you to please consider putting some sort of pull-up variation in your workout if you haven't already. There are 4 levels which I will show you here. First you have the chin-up, which is the easiest. You do this with an underhand grip. Then you have the regular pull-up. We all know this exercise. Then you have the wide grip pull-up, and the wider your arms are, the harder it gets. And the final level is the archer pull-ups, which is what I'm trying to master right now. Mastering means you can do 3 sets of 10 clean repetitions. So start with the chin up and keep moving up the levels until you master all of them. You will see your biceps get huge, and you don't even need any equipment or gym membership for both the straight arm and the pulling movements I gave you. Step 3. When to isolate. Isolation exercises are not the most effective. I think I established that already. But they're definitely not useless. They have their place in a workout routine. So when should you isolate the biceps? There are 2 scenarios. First is when you want extra volume. Chances are, if you're watching this right now, your priority in your body is to get big biceps. And you can only do so many compound exercises before you get tired. That's true. You can't do 20 compounds in a workout. You can do around 5 to 6. So if you want extra volume without getting yourself extremely fatigued, then isolation is what you can do. The second scenario is if you are injured or formerly injured. Isolation exercises with very light weights for many repetitions are a great way to recover a formerly injured area and get it back to speed. So if your biceps has been weakened and fallen behind because of an injury, and compound exercises seem like too much, then you should try isolation exercises. I haven't done this for the biceps, but my right upper trap is always injured. So recently I just decided to do trap races with 16 kilos. This is an isolation exercise that I wouldn't usually do, but I do it to strengthen my formerly injured trap because I am sick of getting it injured again and again. If this happens to your biceps, if you have injury problems, then you should probably isolate it to safely strengthen it. You already know the isolation exercises: bicep curls, hammer curls, even chin-ups can be counted, but if not, then the Australian chin-ups definitely count. If you're trying to get extra volume, then aim for 3 sets of 10 repetitions. If you're trying to recover from an injury, then make the exercise easy enough that you can do 30 plus repetitions. If you do straight arm movements, if you do pulling movements like the pull-ups, and if you isolate the biceps at the right times, you will get a massive fucking bicep. All the bitches will love you. If you found value in this video, then join the movement and become a purposeful man. If you want to build an aesthetic and powerful body, then check out my course. First link in the description. And remember, if you don't achieve your purpose, nobody will. Be ruthless.